Hello, this is West Crow, and this is week 28 on the Weekly Pagan Challenge. And this week's question is, do you have a spirit animal, power animal, or familiar? Yeah, I think I do. When I first started meditation journeying, we did one to find our spirit animal or our familiar. And mine, at the time, was a giant golden grizzly bear. And also, we call them blue jays, but I think they're called starlings. They're the dark blue birds with the black kind of mohawk thing going on. I had those two coming through for me. And the bear energy I felt all the way through. I still feel like the bear is my spirit animal, even though I don't feel it as strongly as I did then. Basically, when I started feeling less of it shortly, there was a really crappy period in my life around when I was 19, 20. My dad died. I was going through some big life changes, and I was got a little depressed. I haven't felt it as strong since then, but I still feel like it's around, and I still feel very connected to it. That said, my dad, I also feel like he had a bit of bear energy associated with him as well. So maybe that was part of it, I don't know. But I definitely felt a connection with him in that aspect. He was just a big burly guy, yeah. But then, as you're probably wondering from my name, I do like crows. I definitely like crows. Definitely The Crow was one of my favorite movies when I was younger. But I really started getting interested in them when I was in high school at some point. I was waiting outside to go home outside my high school, and it was quiet. Everybody was in their classes, and it was a bright blue sunny day. I think it was probably like spring or somewhere around there, because all the trees are bright green, and the sky was like brilliant bright blue sky. And I was watching these jet black shiny crows jumping from tree to tree and chasing each other around, and they just look so beautiful against this backdrop. And from there I just started watching crows more often. I started listening to them bickering and bantering back and forth with each other, and the ones that were around my neighborhood, I started picking up on their sounds and their personalities, and I would just lay in bed sometimes listening to them having you could tell, like when you're not watching them, especially when you're just listening to them, you can tell that they're bickering over something, or that one found some sort of food or something and the other ones are coming after him, and I just started paying more attention to them. So I guess they're sort of, I don't know if they're a spirit animal or what. I don't think I have any that are familiars, but around here, they're in this area around here, there is a huge murder of crows. There has to be at least 30 or 50 of them just in my neighbor's tree alone, which is like just a few meters away from my window here. And they're constantly knocking on my chimney. It sounds like they actually get inside my chimney sometimes. The first month or two I moved here, I saw some up on the roof. I could see them from my office. So I threw some Cheerios out the front door for them, and they seemed to really like that. And then about half an hour later, I'm laying on the couch watching TV with my husband, and this crow comes like at the window. It's like flapping at the window, pecking at, I guess it wanted more Cheerios, I don't know, but there's just been a lot of crow activity around this place. This place came with a huge murder of crows, but they've come in really handy, especially with the chickens. The crows are a bit territorial. They even don't like the ravens. There's ravens that come and in the trees across the street, just a pair of ravens, and the crows are constantly harassing them, but not as much as whenever an eagle or a hawk comes by. The crows are relentless. They just keep going. They take turns, just keep dive bombing and harassing the eagles and the hawks until they eventually leave, which, since we've had chickens, I've been very grateful for. They tend to chase anything away before my chickens could be spotted by these things. And they're typically very relentless about getting rid of predator birds. So I'm happy about that. But lately there's been a juvenile crow. I think it's the same one. It hangs around my my garage roof, which I can see from the kitchen right here. And I think it's been hanging around because the chickens, it's been hot lately, and the chickens always have fresh water, so I've caught it drinking the chickens' fresh water a few times, which is, I give that to them just out that window there. And also I think he's been picking up some of the food. So he's been hanging around a bit more, and I see him kind of looking in the window from on top of the garage, looking in the window every so often. So if I'm out there and he's hanging out, he'll get relatively close to me. Most of them fly away, but this one will at least perch on the other side of the garage for me, and he'll let me talk to him for a bit. So he's kind of cool, I think. But I'm pretty sure he's a juvenile because I'm not sure if it's the same one, but I'm thinking it's the same one that I've seen other crows feeding. So he's about their size though, so it's probably gonna stop soon. Other than that, I had a cat's mask, and I'll probably put her photo in here somewhere. I got her when I was in grade 3. She was named Mask because she's all white with a gray mask and a gray tail. But I had her right up until a couple of years ago. She was 21 years old. So I've had her more than half my life at this point. But constantly friends were asking me if she was my familiar when they were around, because just the vibe, I guess, that they got. I don't know, I would talk to her, but I mean, I talk to all my animals anyways. But there's an understanding there. I knew her, I had that cat for 21 years, so we had an understanding. But I don't know if she was my familiar or not, but I like to think so. But anyways, yeah, I like crows so much that last fall I came across this mask, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I haven't had a chance to wear it yet. Well, I mean, for any sort of real occasion, but yeah, so I'll wear it now since this is sort of in context. But yeah, I kind of like it. Anyways, bye.